Now, once you've determined where you want your radio to be mounted, the next step is to position the mount over that place, mark your holes where you're going to be drilling, and then drill the holes. But before you do that, I always suggest using a piece of masking tape over the area you'll be drilling in. Now, what this does is it helps to prevent gel coat from chipping as you're drilling, and also it's a little bit of a safety guard, so in case your drill bit might slip when you're positioning it to drill, you don't scratch the gel coat. Now, let's see. Oh, those are nice clean holes. Now, another thing I recommend also is to use a countersink bit on top of the holes for just a little bit, and that way, whenever you begin to insert the screw, it won't pop out or crack the gel coat right here at the screw hole. Just a little bit, that's all it takes. There we go. Now we can put the mount on. Now, it's always a good idea to put a little bit of silicone seal on the threads of each screw before you put it into your gel coat. This helps to prevent and keep any moisture from dripping down into the hole there, because this is going to be mounted on the outside of the boat. And it adds a little bit of the ability to keep the screw down in the hole whenever when you're moving. It keeps the screws from backing back out on you. I also like to use a real screwdriver as opposed to a power drill or a power screwdriver, because I can feel whenever the screw starts to bite well. And there we go. That one's in. Okay. A little bit of silicone on this guy here. And right down in the hole. There we go. All right, that looks like it'll do just fine there. Now, I've already installed the antenna at the stern of the boat, and I've got it on a ratcheting mount so that the antenna can raise and lower for travel. Now, all I have to do is connect the power and the antenna coax connection up through this hole right here. The previous owner had some electronics up here, so I'm using this same hole that he had there, and I'll come back and eventually cover this up with a little clamshell cover to keep the weather out of that. I'm going to connect the antenna right back here on the back of the radio. And then my connections here are somewhat waterproof, and again, I'll be able to take the radio off whenever I leave the boat for an extended period of time by just simply disconnecting the antenna connector here and these two power connections, black to black. There we go, and red to red. That's good. Now all I have left to do is put a mic clip for the microphone right here on the side of the console, and I think we'll be good to go.